really want to know how in the doohickey. Stupid. You know what's stupid. You do. Silly. Really silly. Yep. So, what's the plan? Good one. Tell me the plan. Are you gonna leave this time? Huh? Oh. You tell me. No. You let a woman hit me to teach me a lesson. That's what you did. If you didn't do that, whatever's happening around me, it ain't good. It's just not. So, you tell me. By the way, I might have lost some weight. But I promise you that I'm not photogenic. Not the greatest looking guy in the world, but I'm better looking in person. For sure. Yeah. So, and for girls, women, sorry, I'm old. They either think I'm very attractive or the complete opposite. So, there's no in between. None of it matters to me, but just in case you're wondering, you've never met me in person. Some of you have. But it's really not the thing I should be focusing on. A woman. Well, yeah. That too. I mean, I'm not mad. But if you guys had a woman hit me, and this is some part of some type of therapy or lesson learning experience, there would have to be a doctor or something involved, right? Be a study. And you let that happen without my permission. I mean, I'm okay. I healed from it. But nonetheless, you let it happen. You let it happen. Yeah. So, now you owe me. You do. See, my theory is this. Suckerfish. If you were trying to teach me a fucking lesson, why don't you ask the person where I know that came from? If I beat her or suffocated her with a pillow, because that was said, when I just dropped a pillow on her face. That's it. Everything was exaggerated. I'm not minimizing much. I have. Why didn't she lock me up for that kind of thing? She was scared of me. Nothing to be afraid of. She knew that. She knew that. Yeah. She knew that. And so, if everything's going on behind my back deliberately, right? You can't tell me in the future that, see, it was all us. before in the past, it wasn't us. Right? So it was all in your head. Really. So it was just in my head before, right? But I knew the exact same things to look for present day. Why? Because it wasn't there back then, but I'm able to pinpoint it now. Don't make no fucking sense. So who's lying? Seriously. If there's someone in the background of my life, that kind of thing going on, and there's stuff right in my face currently, that was the same stuff before you guys ever come along. Same exact stuff. So you're being coached, right? And who are you being coached by? Her. Right? She's telling you what to do. Yeah. Where did she get that from? Create multiple profiles. All this different shit. Right? Where'd she get that from? Why was it there before? Right? So she was able to recreate the same characteristics that I accused of her. Me reveal it again. Okay? Me find some things out again. But the first things weren't true. I thought, or maybe they were what they didn't seem, or they were seeming to be something else. No. There was lies. There was something going on before with that person in my life. Now they've just duplicated that. So, if it's for my well-being, well, I don't think it is anymore. I don't. Because look, if I wanted to, have somebody dig better than I can, the professionals, we will find it. So, I don't know. Why you keep an eye on me? And the eye's not going to help it. If I decide to do something about it, you're done. I can't keep running and covering stuff up. I know too much. So, you have to make a decision. If it's bad, you have to get rid of me. How long do you think I'm going to let it go on? You have to get rid of me. Period. Yep. You can take somebody else around me. I'll suffer for that. Eventually you're going to have to get rid of me. Eventually I'm going to run. Oh. So, you got a decision to make. You really do. Either stop, reveal the secret. If it's good, let's go for it. If it's bad, you need to get rid of me. Because I'm eventually, if I can't, which I haven't been able to, I know something's happening. And if it's bad, which I don't think it is, there's too many people involved. If they are all involved and it is bad, You guys have threatened the people that love me. There's only a couple. If it's good, let's do it. You're trying to see if I would betray. How am I going to steal from my own fucking business? My own operation. You see me doing that kind of thing now, right? If he'll take $20 off her bed, what else will he do? Well, this is all wow. Well, I think she's in my shit. I think motherfucker, she done ordered phones, cards in my name, whatever the fuck. There's that type of characteristics and evidence there. Yep. Whether you fabricate it or not, it's there. It's there. All the signs of fraud is there. All of them. A lot of them. So, now you see why I did it to her? I've done some other stuff that could question my integrity. Sure. Take the car where I wasn't supposed to, lie about it. Use up all the gas. Take change. Take money. That was on the bed. Take change for the bus. Take drugs from her. Those things at the particular time were, number one, want to keep getting high. Number two, a close second, is out of spite for what was occurring to me, against me. Regardless of if I know exactly what's happening. So you're telling me that if someone in your life is betraying you behind your back, they're keeping something from you, right? And most of you are going to say, why would you just leave that person alone? Let's say this scenario is different. You're forced to have them in their life because if you kick them out, they're going to show up anyway. Right? It might not be in person. Let's just say they're going to continue to be in your shit. What do you do? What do you do? I got close to it. I pissed it off. Yeah. And I took from it. It's paid for anyway. Get the fuck out of here. Come on. Paid for anyway. If this was all for good and a show, some type of secret therapy research, everybody's an actor anyway. So already in the expense budget. What's not in the expense budget is what you decided to do with me without permission. So, the moment I was on the way to the hospital and the pain came off my leg, the contract goes out the window. I'm no longer inmate of the state. Get it? Under their custody. You're hearing it now. I got out of that contract. I did. Medical reasons. Yeah. Either temporary or regardless. You know, right to even do it from the jump. You don't. And I'll find a loophole on that too. Well, that won't be hard. It won't be. It's like you found a loophole, I'll find a loophole. Yeah. I'll go to another state. Bigger state. Yeah. probably a Democrat state. And, which I'm not a Democrat. But here is Republic. So, I don't know how you fight it. Well, maybe make a deal. Because you most certainly disgraced me. And used me. It did. It hurt me. What did I do to the state? Broke a no contact order from a woman that exaggerated it. Went and spent years in prison because of it. Yeah. Yeah. I was so depressed about it because I couldn't see my kid. Based on a kid's lie. That later got dismissed. So had I never gone to the street, I might not have ever continued on drugs, became homeless, and wound up in jail for being in a woman's house. They gave me permission to be in the woman's house. They had something stolen from her that they couldn't pin on me. I didn't steal it. They had no proof. I signed a deal because I wanted to go to my kid's court date for the lie that the other kid told her son, the one that hit me. And I never hit him back. They went to school and told him he was scared to come home to me. Why? Because he was in my phone. Him and his mom. I messaged my nephew. I said, come over on Sunday, throw the football around with him, get rough, tackle him, and then when he bucks up on you, beat the shit out of him. Because they were both 15. He saw that on my phone. He told the school he was scared to come home to me. That's what the fuck happened. And because he was old enough, CPS has to believe him until they investigate. And I had to leave my own home while my infant son was there and his mother without a job. So I left in my van. That was it. That was the end of it all. You never heard my story. You don't care. You think the man's automatically guilty of everything that the woman accused him of. Well, you see, the woman that just hit me, she's done the most damage a woman's ever done physically to me. Even a man. A man's never... I got cut here one time, but, like, you know, I haven't had too many black eyes. Let's just say that. I'll get hit back here. Usually it's something I didn't see coming, right? And so, yeah, I didn't respond to that. I walked to the bathroom and cleaned myself off. So you believe that I beat the other woman then? This woman was bigger. Would have been more justifiable for me to hit them because of that reason solely. Look how big the bitch is. I had to defend myself. Yeah. Yeah. And you're believing a pregnant woman with my son in her, I'd beat. Yeah, make that make sense. But didn't go to jail. Didn't go to jail. Pregnant woman didn't call the police on that. I know it happens every day, where a woman doesn't call the police on their man for beating on them. But this woman called the cops on everything else but the most horrific thing. Right? Right? That's what I would be looking at if I was a judge or a prosecutor. This woman turned him in for every little thing. He broke a car door handle, but she didn't turn him in for the worst thing. Oh, she was just looking out for him. Okay. That's what you want to call it. I'm not saying I wasn't guilty of things. I'm saying that doesn't make sense. Neither does what's going on. So if it's bad, I don't know what else to tell you. Because I'm by myself. I'm going to eventually act on it. I am. Or have somebody else act on it. or I turn it in. Seriously. You're not going to keep doing that to me, and I can't do nothing about it. I'm going to have the experts look at it. And then you're fucked. Yeah. So, maybe I'll go to a, that's what I do. I'll go to a Catholic priest that has a degree in computer science engineering. And I'll go in confession and confess to him something ridiculous is going on. And so part of confession, if someone's in danger or you've committed a crime, he's got to tell. Man. So it won't be me telling. It'll be the fucking priest. I just went and confessed my sins. Yeah. What I thought separated me from God, remember the Bible says, is if you think it's a sin, it's a sin. Well, Father, I don't know what to do. I feel like I'm falsely accusing people. I feel like it's a sin, but I don't know what's really going on. No way to check it out. No way. Wish I knew somebody that worked on computers or something, because someone's all in my stuff. You know anybody, Father? I grew up Catholic and I can't find nobody. Not from here. Father, you work on computers? Do you? Can you help me? Exactly. Put that in the script, jackass.